Welcome to Kids True Crime. Pulling up, hit and go.
Wow. Wow. Let's see.
Welcome to Kids True Crime. Pulling up, hit and go. It's showtime. Chat squad rolling in line. Best crew on the screen as the headline. We pull up to the scene, Mr. calling out each detail. Real clean, Patty said, judging the fee. Running double dropping theories at top speed. Caroline Cooper in caps lock. Rachel from Mars with the straight talk. Angel in the back with the side eye. We ride or die in the live, let the time fly. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-liner, fill from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little coffee, that's what we're here for. Bad ass fight, yeah. Up, push and score. Bad ass fight, yeah. Yeah, like this, like, yeah. Melissa in the bushes on patrol, putting out the fires when the rumors roll. Flames toddler in the back, all jokes. Inside last of the day, once folk. Feel the chatter climbing up the chat wall. Names flying fast, can't catch them all. From the first bell ring to the last word said. We beans, tease, spaces till it's time for bed. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little pocket, that's what we're here for. Like, that's life, yeah. I'm a blast with sport. Like, that's life, yeah. Yeah. Drop a heart in the chat for the day ones. Drop a flame for the late night reruns. If you know, then you know that's the code word. Kit says what she thinks every quote heard. We stay loud, stay proud when the stream's on. Same fan, same clan when the cam's gone. One click, one link, and we're back at the door to that badass softcore lore. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall but behind. Best community on this whole side. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little cookie, that's what we're here for. Bad as bud, yeah. Ash love core. Bad as bud, yeah. 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 Bad as bud, yeah.
Hello. Yes, we're back. Sorry about that. Oh my God, people. You guys obviously weren't hearing it, right? But I was. I would talk. 5 seconds later, I would hear what I just said. I wasn't going to continue with that. Absolutely not. Okay, before we begin, I want you to say hello. Hello, Patty. Patty Sturgis, how are you, dear?
Patty, do you want to play a game? I want to play a game. Ha 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 ha.
Mr. Dude. Misty in the house. Hey, sis. Amber, you see the nonsense going on out there? I sure am. Thank you for being here. I have my opinion about what's going on here with Jelly Roll and them. Okay, but I'm gonna, just comment as I go. You feel free to also. I know. Did you see on your wall? Patty says, let's continue. And I said, Patty, quit spamming the chat. Wasn't that shit funny? Okay. First, we're going to begin with some laughter. Okay. I don't understand certain people, right? I judge people about how they act. Okay. There's things I don't agree with. Okay. Of what people do, but whatever, that's me. As long as you're not affecting my life. Right. Check this out, guys. Okay. Trans lawyer arrested after epic meltdown. These kind of things, right? Oh, it's funny. But what's been happening, because I'm not going to get political, but you had the whole trans universe take control. They got their own month. They got their own laws, right? You got to be careful. You got to tiptoe around things. No, I don't. No, I don't. But look we're going to watch this and we're going to laugh, okay? If you want to be trans, be trans. I don't care. Do not. If you have a beard on, okay, and you're a biological male, you do not belong in a girl's bathroom, okay? Common sense. Common sense. And I'm not your sis, okay? Just want to put that out there real quick, like. All right, here we go. Watch this shit. It's funny. No.
What are you doing? You're hurting me! You're hurting me!
Well, that didn't go as planned. Let's back up a bit, huh? This is transgender lawyer Rob Hopkins in Oklahoma. Things in the courtroom are a little testy because Rob's client did not show up for court. So let's watch the tension build to a fever pitch.
I don't think there's any need in going forward today.
We were back to the issue at hand, which was you asked me to not provide testimony on behalf of my client. You asked me what paragraph it was. I pointed you to the exact paragraph.
Stop.
It's her education.
Stop.
Stop because you don't want to hear what the argument is.
Stop. You interrupt me one more time, you are being held in direct contempt of court, and
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
wipe that smirk off.
I don't have a
your face.
smirk on my face.
Oh, yes, you
I
do.
do not.
I am not going to tolerate this from you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. There was a pause. There was a break. I wasn't done with my argument.
And I was not done with my statement. You interrupted again. Do
Wow.
not throw your.
I did not throw. It fell off the bench. Please stop stating things that are not true, ma'am.
Listen to this. Listen to this. It gets good though. Hi. Hey girl, how you do, bitch? How you do, bitch? My fellow bitches. I mean, who do you think you are talking to a judge like that? Let's back it up. It's a female acting as a male, but let's back it up. Watch the phone. Watch the phone.
I wasn't done with my argument.
And I was not done with my statement. You interrupted again. Do not throw your.
I did not throw. It fell off the bench. Please stop stating things that are not true, ma'am.
Sir, you've got a room full of witnesses.
I do. I put it down. I did. I put it down and it fell down. I did not fall.
Then settle down.
I'm not upset and I'm not arguing. You're not letting me make an argument. I'm not red in the face, ma'am. I'm not.
Stop. Our court reporter cannot get what we're both saying.
I am trying to make my argument. You interrupted my argument halfway through.
This
On
is
an
a
objection.
button that will get every available deputy in
Yes,
front of
ma'am,
us.
I'm aware. It's happened to
You're
me before.
interrupting. It has.
Yes.
Because you're out of line
Yes.
with court.
I guess
Did you hear that? This has happened to me before in court.
so.
Okay. If I push that
Or maybe
button,
because I'm a transgender attorney practicing
There we
all
go.
over this.
There we go. I'm sorry. There we go. Because I'm a transgender attorney. Look at this. This is what they do. Okay, not all of them. Not all of them. Okay, but there's a certain generation of them that use that. Try to use that to their benefit. It drives me nuts. But watch this. There's some good stuff coming up.
State.
I don't know what you are.
You do, ma'am. It's not. You
Did
do.
you hear that, Judge? Oh my God. I don't know what you are. Holy shit, that was good. Let's back it up. 1, 2.
I guess so.
Okay. If I push that
Or maybe
button,
because I'm a transgender attorney practicing all over the state.
I don't know what you are.
You do, ma'am. It's not. You do.
So we are pausing this until you get the ADA request form filled out and it gets processed.
So we're going to pause the hearing on jurisdiction that's been set twice. I drove an hour and a half to have the hearing. My client's available telephonically, and we are simply not even taking testimony.
Is your client available telephonically?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, then get her on the phone.
Thank you.
Your Honor, to which we would object. This is as clear as the nose on my face that this woman will not appear before this court because she has a warrant or stealing.
Objection,
from
hearsay.
another
That's
court.
not true. And you read
You
it.
will find, sir, that
Don't
you
yell
cannot
at me and
speak over me.
or shout at me.
I'm not putting it on there.
No, we're stopping.
Get
Get out of my face, sir. Get out of my face, sir.
You may step
Get
back.
out of my face.
You should leave this county.
Get out of my face. Get out of my
These
face.
people are my friends, and you're being ugly.
And get out of my face.
Put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Because you're in direct contempt of court.
He shouted at me. No, I'm not being, you did not even say that I was in
You are
contempt.
in direct.
No, I'm not
Judge,
doing
I
my stuff.
apologize, but I felt very threatened by this person.
Ma'am,
Not
put
being
yourself in-
screaming and yelling in court. I've never even heard that before in this courtroom.
Wait,
Do not hurt me. Do not hurt me.
put your hands behind your back.
Do not. Are you throwing me over this?
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Okay, put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting.
You know exactly what's
Why
happening.
don't you all walk that way? So you
I can't walk. I'm being thrown down.
just settle down, walk that way.
No.
Settle down. Do not grab me. Do not grab me. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're hurting me. You're hurting me. You're resisting me. You don't hurt me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Put your hands behind
I
your back.
cannot breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Help! Somebody call 911. Please.
Put your hands.
Please. 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 Please.
Maybe secure.
Ow. 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 Ow.
I mean, come on, look at this behavior. Okay, this weird generation. I'm sorry, a transgender. They act like this. You got people like Buck Angel, that's cool. Blair White, right? And they're speaking out about you know what they're doing to children right now, which I don't agree with. I mean, there should be laws to not touch children, like give them chemicals and castrate them and all that. He's like put in their head that this is what they are, when actually it's a mental illness. I don't care. It's a mental illness. It's what it is.
Ow. 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 Somebody call 911. I don't. Get a female officer now. Get a female officer.
Hear that? Did you hear that? You, woman, man, you want to be a male. You present yourself as a male. And now that you're getting arrested, you're screaming for a female officer. See how that works? You can't have it both ways.
Get a female officer now.
There aren't any. Come on.
I can't get up. I can't see. He just threw my glasses.
Oh,
I
shut
can't
up.
see. Give me my glasses. Put them on my face.
No.
Put them on my face. I cannot see.
No.
Please give me my glasses. I cannot see. I'm not trying to walk and I cannot see. I need my wallet.
Thanks, Robert. Thanks, guys.
I'm trying to walk.
Can you believe that, people? Can you even believe that? I just thought I would share that. Okay. I'm sorry. We could do a whole live on that. And boy, you would really hear my opinion and I would listen to yours too. But nobody like that's in my family. Okay. Nobody. that I know of. I probably still love them. I'd be really confused because they're confused. Okay. I'm just going to shut up. Okay. I'm just going to shut up, guys. Okay. Here we go. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll files here. This is Nicole Arbour. This is part 3. Okay. Of reviewing this. Beautiful lady. We know a lot about her. I'm gonna let her do it because she talks well. Okay. She's the professional. I'm just somebody, a little old lady, grandma, right? Mother doing this on YouTube. Okay. She's professional. She's gonna tell you guys hold on. What's going on here? I have my whole opinion on this, right? If this is true, these are how she feels and what she went through, and she does have a lot of stuff to back up what she says. And I do believe, however, I want to say she's never experienced or had anybody to treat anybody like that with threats and stuff. I mean, because she grew up in a different, I don't know, atmosphere. I don't know. He's acting like a toddler. Yes. But I believe her. I'm just going to put that there. And they did this shit intentionally to her. And the sad thing about it is she's never had anybody do mean things like that to her in her life. So she felt like her life was going to be taken. She took them at their word. I mean, this is still going on, and I didn't know this. This has been going on for 5 years. For 5 years. They're just a bunch of bullies. Everybody that's coming after her, all they are is a bunch of bullies. That's all they are. Every one of them trying to scare her and keep her off the internet. It's really sad, actually.
It is what it is. I'm Nicole Arbour, and welcome to episode 3 of the Jelly Roll Files. I think it's time for a quick recap. Jelly Roll, aka the cosplay Christian, is not who he seems. And over the last month, I've been showing exactly who Jelly Roll, his wife Bunne XO, and their friends are. Mostly in their own words. I didn't even really have to say it. I just had to show you. For example, here's Jelly Roll yelling the N-word.
Because you're beefing with Tyler Bar, nigga. I'm not beefing with Tyler Bar. Well, that's what somebody told me.
Here's Jelly Roll, who is now publicly advocating for formerly incarcerated people to be able to get their gun rights back, threatening to shoot another recording artist. This was caught on hidden camera just a couple of years ago.
We got real smoke with it. It's not gonna pull up and talk shit. I'm gonna shoot everything I see about that. Fuck. Mama with that.
Jelly Roll got in my face, pushed me, threatened to kill me, and spit on me, smeared me over and over, and called people to destroy my entire career over rumors spread and invented by his wife. We've identified that Jelly Roll and his wife have a smear campaign crew. The second I started talking, they sent their smear campaign army after me, which consists of course, a motley crew of criminals who consistently do their bidding.
I'm so fucking mad right now.
Bunne,
Can I tell you something? As she's talking, I'm gonna pause every time I think of something. People persona different things they are online. Me, I am who I am, right? But I do back down to some things. You people that talk to me in real life know that, but I am who I am. So Bunne and Jelly Roll, they aren't what they put out there. I mean, there's some truth to all that, right? Because they have a brand. So they got to put on their brand. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, they're all rich. They ain't real.
had her book come out, and there was instant controversy attached because 1, it sounds a lot like Jenna Jameson's life story. 2, she hit the New York Times bestsellers list, allegedly selling 200,000 books instantly. But the thing is, the top authors in the world don't sell that many books that fast. In my opinion, they are a controversy factory. They manufacture fake stories, get publicity off these fake stories, and that's how they get known for their other projects. Are their followers real? That's hard to say. Bunny's BFF Jessie Lawless was in another massive scandal online, again involving violence to women. In her own words, she beat a woman so bad, she was bleeding like a faucet. She bragged about this on TikTok.
She bled like a fucking faucet too. We had to clean up blood all over the hotel room.
Countless victims of this group have come forward with their stories of everything ranging from abuse, strangulation, blackmail, threats of murder, stealing their work, being roofied in their presence, hired smear campaigns against them, and overall pretty much the Diddy playbook to a T on fear and intimidation. Oh, this is all while Jelly Roll pretends to be a Christian.
I want to fucking hit this young man with the open hand of the Lord.
My diss track Cosplay Christian got over 6 million views across stream so far. But this odd thing happens. Articles go up about Jelly Roll, and then suddenly they're taken down. We've established that TMZ very likely has a deal with Jelly Roll, and it's alleged that he's the one who leaked the footage of Morgan Wallen saying the N-word while very drunk or possibly drugged to TMZ. Why would he do that? set. Well, the second Morgan Wallen's career came down, his went right up. Peculiar timing, isn't it? Nay. We established that comedian and podcaster Bobby flew to Nashville, did a podcast with Jelly Roll and Bunny. It was very awkward and creepy.
I just want to know why you hide all that body. Like, you've got a body on you, baby.
Yeah.
You're a masochist. Sadist. A sadist. People who like pain.
That's not me.
I don't think Satanists worship the devil either. I think
What do
they
you
believe that
mean?
they're
And then later on that trip, it seems like she was roofied. She was then carried out of a bar, dead weight like.
Okay. Now we're getting on the roofie part. Let me show you something. Do you guys remember Brian Inton? He's not the only one in Nashville. I'm not saying any of them did this, but in Nashville, there's a problem with people getting roofied out there. Brian Inton did not an episode. He did a series on it, but they're trying to do some new laws. I'm going to play that real quick as we're going. Okay. And thank you for being here. Please hit the like. Nashville woman creates website to track drink spiking in Tennessee. So they're trying to push a bill out there. There's a lot of shit going on out there in Nashville. I'm telling you.
That some people may think it is.
In Operation Crime and Justice, Fox 17 News has been tracking drink spiking in downtown Nashville for years now. Tennessee lawmakers are finally pushing new legislation aimed at stopping it. The proposal would make spiking someone's drink a Class D felony and require bars to have drink testing strips available for everyone. Fox 17 News' Madeline Nolan is live on Broadway with how one Middle Tennessee woman is also trying to track how often this is happening. Madeline.
Yes, Kelly, this same woman says that after her family member says that he was spiked during a work event right here on Broadway, she went ahead and used her tech background to develop a website that allows people to anonymously report their own drink spiking incident report. Now, the goal is to collect all of this data and hopefully show lawmakers that this problem may be bigger than we think.
He woke up on the side of the road and then woke up in someone's car and then was escorted by someone he doesn't know into his hotel room.
Erica Gorman says a close family member was drugged during a work event at a bar on Broadway last November. By the time they realized what had happened, she says tens of thousands of dollars were gone.
It ended up being $70,000 that was taken.
The experience left her family searching for answers and pushed Gorman, a former Silicon Valley product manager, to build a website called spikedinnash.com. It allows people to anonymously report drink spiking incidents and share details about where and how it happened.
I don't know. I was just trying to use it as a way to extrapolate whatever I could from it to be able to say, like, here's the patterns that are happening. Do your part.
So far, she says more than 24 incidents have already been reported through the site. Lawmakers say stories like these are part of the reason they're pushing new legislation this session.
I don't think we even know how prevalent this is. Many DAs and law enforcement and hospitals are not even testing unless someone is the victim of an assault.
The bill would make spiking someone's drink a Class D felony in Tennessee, but it would also require bars and restaurants to have drink testing strips available for customers who think their drink has been tampered with.
Any amount of data we can have on this is helpful. Having more data allows us to better direct our resources and understand what future legislation we'll need.
For Gorman, the hope is that by tracking these incidents, lawmakers, law enforcement, and businesses can better understand where and how this is happening and take steps to prevent it. And lawmakers tell me they are expecting it to have bipartisan support and for it to move forward this legislative session. Reporting live right here on Broadway, I'm Madeline Nolan, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.
Well, that's interesting. I can't get to the website. That's interesting. When I went to the bar, I always had my drink in my hand. Even took the bitch to the bathroom with me. I was roofied one time, and it was a horrible, horrible situation. Somebody I knew. It was bad. I will never forget it, ever. I mean, who do these people think they are? For men, it's money. For females, it's sex.
like a doll. And there was somehow somebody planted across the street waiting to capture this footage, which was sold to TMZ minutes later. We also established that TMZ will not write a single negative thing about Jelly Roll. And it's been alleged over and over and over that they have meme pages, TMZ, People Magazine, and a bunch of other media outlets on retainer. That would mean that they're paying them a monthly fee to constantly pump out stories about them. This gives the illusion of fame without actually having to have the talent or accolades to back it up. Speaking of accolades, it was questioned over and over whether Jelly Roll is buying the awards that he gets. Considering the people that he should be against have higher ticket sales, better rankings on everything from Billboard to iTunes, and overall, he's not even really a contender when it comes to country or Christian music, if you just look at the stats, of course. How did I forget that we also found clips of Bunne saying that she's from a long line of witches, and then openly talks about having hired witches for her monthly spells.
You guys have heard me say on the podcast before that I have like witches that do my monthly spells and stuff like that.
Clearly, their success has nothing to do with God and everything to do with whoever those witches were praying to.
I had witches who did spell work for me.
Hired witches to do her spell work. Her words, not mine. Over the last month, over 200 million of you have watched videos either I created or other people have created online about the real Jelly Roll, jumping into the investigation of everything from the nose picking. Yes, he picked his nose and ate it while sitting behind the president, to the video of him bragging about his wife selling meow, to of course the now very viral video of Jelly Roll comparing him and his wife to Epstein and Ghislaine.
How Jeffrey Epstein happened? With much work and help. Just like Jeffrey Epstein, Ryan Upchurch has Jelly Roll and his wife to handle his dirty work.
There was an additional controversy on that because he claimed he was reading a quote, but there was nothing in his hands and he wasn't reading anything. Oh, and he said it was something I had tweeted he was reading, except nobody had that tweet. And of course, this whole thing started when I publicly asked him if I can post the hush money deal that he had sent me. Hi, Jelly Roll. Bunne, who's always so outspoken and will go at anybody, refuses to comment directly about it. But of course, she's been found in the comment sections of her smear campaign crew, reposting more invented stories. It's crazy that they keep surrounding themselves with criminals who abuse women when they're saved. It's been noted that Jelly Roll's charitable donations only seem to be to purchase influence. And him getting that pardon from the governor is seeming sketchier and sketchier by the day. My DMs are full of other victims of Jelly Roll, Bunne, and their goon squad that are always around. We've had media reach out to me and try and buy the story, only for me to be warned that they're buying it to bury it. I didn't sell. Hidden camera footage has come out not once, not twice, but 3 times so far. I'm starting to think there's a lot more hidden camera footage of these people. Long story short, go watch episode 1 and 2 of the Jelly Roll Files, and of course, go watch Cosplay Christian to laugh. Authorities are involved, investigators are involved, and now it's time for episode 3. We're going to dive into that hush money deal they sent me that triggered this whole thing.
Here we go.
Clear.
So as I was saying, a snowy night, December 2024, I received a DM. Now, when I clicked on that link and downloaded the video, what do you think I saw? I just sat there like, thank you, God. Thank you. After having people lie about me, lying about the most atrocious things that I never did, seeing video of that a room full of men who most of them had harassed me either in person or online, threatened to hurt me, had done horrible things to me. Of course, I'd hear things like, you're crazy. These people don't even know each other. And then suddenly, here's a video of almost all the bad guys over the last few years, sitting in a room together, like hidden camera footage from an evil villain lair. Oh, look, the guy who called me and told me not to go to court or I would disappear.
People fuck with them, the city fucks with them.
Oh, look, there's the guy who threatened my business partner. How are you?
I'll beat your billionaire friends up and rob them, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Smack the old lady in front of them, they fucking won't do shit. You fuck with the wrong one.
Gang's all here. Literally, gang. Oh, look.
Can you believe how they harass this woman? How they harass this woman? This is crazy. They put her, it got so bad that she had to get put in a mental place. She was that terrified. I don't understand. Is it work to get famous? Really? Wait till you hear this shit.
The guy that I had an order of protection and restraining order against, he's there too. Oh, everybody's here.
I look at you like I will hurt somebody over you.
Now, Nicole, I'm sure you just thought they were talking about you. They weren't actually talking about. They say my full name. Go ahead, roll the clip.
Nicole Arbour.
I was on the Bunne XO podcast. She took the raw footage of me on her podcast. Never released the episode, by the way. She took that raw footage and had allegedly sold it to my stalkers. They talk about it right here.
Just like she was willing to turn over Nicole Arbour's podcast immediately. I give her 10 grand. I said, "Why don't money?" She said, "So right now." Well, tell her to put it out. We had this conversation.
Come on, Nicole. That thing at Virgin Hotel or the baseball game or whatever, that never happened. Jelly Roll didn't get in your face. If only there was a way to prove that he was doing this on behalf of and for the guy that I had an order of protection against and restraining order against and 2 court cases against, active court cases when he did these things. Here's him bragging about it.
Bro, not only do I not let people laugh at you, bro, there's a video on the internet right now. We looking at Nicole Arbour in the face with her camera. I see your camera. Charity. I see your camera.
I don't understand. I don't understand how these guys, these bullies, can come after a girl. What's really going on here? What's really going on?
You gotta go.
Oh, both cases were very valid. It was for defamation and copyright. These are things that happened. Wait. After threatening to murder me multiple times, is he on camera saying that the Morgan Wallen thing's not a problem, but the Nicole Arbour thing, I am the Nicole Arbour thing is? And we saw how he took care of that after we've been told that he's hired someone to kill me. He's also saying he's going to shoot somebody in that video. Ooh, he says a lot of stuff in that video.
And I never fuck with nobody, church, that I think you have real problems with. That Morgan shit doesn't seem like a real problem. The Nicole Arbour was a real problem. We see how I handled that.
He says a lot of stuff in that video.
Well, he
It's so
says
strange that
Nicole Arbour is a real problem. The thing about it is, Bunny started this rumor, or wanted to use this rumor for her podcast. Allegedly, that and she said no. That she was roofing, but she never accused anybody of everything, and she never took anybody to court. She's doing good now. She's working through her shit. I think this is helping her. And she left the country, so there's that. They got what they wanted, obviously. So sick. Well, the last I heard, she was in Canada.
the media, Opry, NFL, WWE, whoever else he's working with don't seem to care about these horrible things that have come out about Jelly Roll. It's given Diddy Epstein. I mean, he called himself Epstein. I'm just saying if the hey dude fits, it's weird. Name another celebrity that could have this amount of scandal and nothing is said. Plant. Industry. Plant. Boom. I got this video sent to me. I'm like, and a couple hours later, I start getting messages. Apparently, Jelly Roll knows I got the footage and he's big scared. I mean, so scared he'd throw his phone in the river to destroy evidence. That'd be crazy. Except there's articles written about him throwing his cell phone in the river. His publicist must be dizzy from all that spinning because the articles that came out are like, Jelly Roll threw out his phone because he wants to go phone free. Or he was destroying evidence when he found out that someone he was planning to murder or had allegedly hired someone to murder them got hidden camera footage of him. Yes, this is tea. It got chilly now, but I like it like that. So these producers are like, hey, Jelly Roll's looking for your new number. Can I give it to him? To which I'm like, heck no. No, I've gone out of my way to make sure those people don't have my number. I cannot give them my number now. He really wants to get a hold of you. He wants to make things right. Because, you know, now he has this entire Christian I was saved persona coming out. Complete BS. This would not go well for his new Christian persona. I was like, hey, if he wants to make it right, that would be lovely. But I'm not contacting him. So I had my lawyer reach out to his. All the big lawyers already know each other. Ooh, and here comes the big, this is where it gets infuriating. Whoever's still on the Jelly Belly train after hearing everything him and his wife and their friends do so far, I don't know how you could be on it by the end of this part. It gets wild. So it's January 2025. My lawyer reaches out to Jelly Roll's lawyer and is like, hey, we represent Nicole. Heard Jelly Roll's looking for her and he wants to make it right for all the things that happened. That's when the game started. I took out the straw because I forgot that the straw will melt into it and I use straws made out of corn and I don't want my tea to taste like corn. I don't want corn tea. I honestly had a moment where I'm like, maybe he's a Christian now. Maybe he's Christian now, like he keeps telling the world, and he feels bad about what he did, and he wants to make it right. Wouldn't that be lovely? He wants to make it right. I assumed that he would apologize and probably throw me some kind of cash to make up for all the legal fees I had for absolutely nothing because of lies that his wife invented and all these other things. That's what I thought would happen. And frankly, if that would have happened like right away in January, that would have been fine. I know I've been diving into this, but I really would like to get on with my life now. Like I really liked the life I had constructed and built, and I would just like to go back into that lane and move forward. Boom. His lawyer tells my lawyer, hey, I had a quick chat with Jelly Roll's management and him and whatever, and we need you guys to send an actual formal letter. Then we can get this off to the rest of his team. They can prioritize it, take it more seriously, and settle this right away. I was like, why do they need a letter from us? You reached out to me. Why do you need a letter from us? This doesn't make any sense. This is the energy I had. My lawyer's like, Nicole, this is totally normal. If they want a formal letter, they may have to show that to someone at his label. They might have to show it to other people who are at play. We have no idea. So if they request a formal letter, like a demand letter, we send that. I was like, all right, you do your lawyering, had nothing to do with me. They send the letter. After they get the letter, I think that's when they switched law firms to negotiate out a settlement with me. There was no go away, you're a liar, none of this ever happened. I was like, can you just apologize? Because like every day that goes by that people think I filed fake charges against men.
She has now dropped the charge because she should drop the charge.
All the other lies.
And then you got Candace Owens in on it. And Candace and her cult of people. So Candace lied. This girl did not report anybody. It was used in a podcast. Said in a podcast, and it didn't happen.
as your wife and your minions spread about me. So every day that goes by and those live without being corrected, it's still hurting me. Like there's people in comment sections now, as people can see, that still think those things about me. So can you just apologize and then we'll negotiate whatever else there is? No. He can't do that. That's a PR nightmare. We had been dealing with more of his like business and transactional lawyer. Then they passed us over to more of his litigation attorney. Apparently, allegedly, he had a whole bunch of lawsuits going on against him. I bet he does. And so he had someone on retainer for this kind of thing. Pain in my butt. Now, with his new lawyer, total asshole, by the way, wants a list of damages from me. And that list has to be everything I lost, that I know I lost, everything I might have lost, everything we think that I lost because of these rumors or damages or whatever could possibly be there. Can't you just say sorry and make me an offer and we can move on with our lives? No, they want to use some kind of lawyering to figure out exact numbers. And I'm like, okay. So I work for, I think it was weeks to get these numbers together. They have calculations that lawyers do to come to a number. That number is going to piss everybody off. That number is going to piss everybody off. I think it was $11 million that I lost.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a lot of money? That is insane to me. There's some other crazy shit she talks about in here. No, they're bullying her, and I don't know why. And they are cyberbullying her. There is proof. There is proof. I've read everything that's put out there. There's actual documentation. You've got grown men coming after this poor little girl. I call her a little girl because she could be my kid. Intimidating her.
Because of what they did. And these are the numbers that were calculated, that there was like some quantifying plug to it. This is not like reaching out of my butt number. This was like, hey, here's a contract. And then suddenly these rumors came out and they just disappeared. Hey, here's a TV show I was supposed to be on, for example. And then these rumors were sent directly to the producer. And then suddenly they're not going to work with me. It was that kind of stuff. It would be if there.
Usually when someone is accused of that, but this didn't happen in her case. I want to say that. They look at Johnny Depp, what he was accused of, and Disney or whatever it was took away their contract with him. Remember? But here they're thinking a woman accused somebody, so she's being affected. I don't understand. Someone's got some pull, huh?
Assumption to think that these massive rumors commented below had something to do with that. So that number was around $11 million. We did not ask for $11 million. That was the number listed on the document that they requested. Again, at any point, he could just be like, I'm sorry, these things weren't true, and fix it. I was asked what I want. What would make this right for me? What would fix this? I said, I need an apology. Public. Put it on your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it might be. I need an apology. And I was very flexible with the language of that apology. I said we could say it was a miscommunication. You received bad information. I gave it every fluffy little twirl that I could possibly give it to make it, there was a mutual misunderstanding. We wish each other well. We're good to go. Go team. We apologize for anything that would have happened, whatever. I also asked for a $100,000 donation that would go towards a women's shelter that helps women who are running from stalkers and harassment and abuse. Not money that I get, that would go directly to that shelter. A donation, and I said it could be both in my name and his name. Everybody feels good about this. Let's do that. When I tell you that Bunne, this is how sick these people are. They were like, oh, that's a good PR idea. They held on to my idea of that donation all the way to Thanksgiving. And then Bunne, this to me is so freaking sick. These people are so sick. Bunne calls Extra TV, who I was told was paid to do this piece on Bunne.
Hey Extra, welcome to XO Studios. It has been complete chaos around here this morning.
There's a video of her packing up things.
Giving back is not just a one-day thing for Bunne. It's a mission of mercy. In her new book, Stripped Down.
She's putting together these packages to bring to the women's shelter for Thanksgiving dinner.
Doing the right thing is not always the easy thing. So Bunne and her team are providing the fixings for a Thanksgiving dinner here at the Mary Pearce Center.
We provide housing and support services to survivors of interpersonal violence. So that is domestic violence, sexual assault, dating violence, stalking, and human trafficking.
And then she donated $25,000.
We're going to be doing a $25,000 donation for you guys.
Not the 100 that I wanted, $25,000 to the women's shelter, while her and her husband were still abusing me in the background. I had to be in hiding using a shelter like the one she's donating the money to because of the things they did to me and made up. She donated $25,000 for them on camera, of course. Here's her packing a pie sideways.
New book, Stripped Down.
This story was on Extra, and then it was picked up by other media outlets, aka they paid for it to go to other media outlets. Very likely. No one's just picking up that story. I had asked for that $100,000. And then whatever number we figure out together, that'll move this along really fast. I'll get legal fees back to make up for what had been done. And I could make up for some of the crap that they had done, and we could just get on with our lives. I didn't have this number I was stuck on. I need to get this. I was just like, I need an apology. That's what I need. I can't move on with my life. Your crazies are going to keep coming at me until there's something online from.
She's just asking for an apology and make it right about the statements, right? That's it. Those are icky statements to say about somebody. Okay. You don't know Johnny Depp? Oh my God. It was one of the biggest trials ever on Law and Crime. Of course he won. Of course he won. And then Disney or whoever it was apologized to him and gave his job back of being that pirate of the Caribbean. All right, let's get to it. You guys, please put your comments if you have any about this in the chat. Well, I'll look at your comments.
You jelly roll that says, I screwed up. This wasn't true. And we're good now. So let's move on. Boom. If it's like what Bunny was putting online through her minions, she's not worth anything. We weren't going to give her nothing. Then why did your lawyers negotiate from January 2025 through February 2026?
Here we go. We got some proof. So this was documentation on February 2026 to Nicole. And it's about the lawsuit with her and Jelly Roll and his wife. It says, Nicole, here's a message we received from opposing counsel, including the proposed settlement agreement, which extends to your second payment. Let's jump on a call when you have a chance. Thanks. This is real shit, people. Unreal.
Constant communication with my lawyers. We negotiated everything from the exact words approved by Jelly Roll's PR to put in an apology. So it's like February, March, April, May. I'm still under the impression that we're just going through language of this apology, which is, again, if you're a Christian and you screwed up this bad and you damaged someone's life this bad and you scared them and you threatened to kill them and you had people coming after them and you hurt their reputation, you should want to apologize. And it shouldn't be hard. Watch this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I was at a different place in my life. I'm not that man anymore. And I didn't mean to hurt you. This is the important part too. Here's what I'm going to do to fix it. And to fix it, I asked for the apology because that's what I needed to be safe. So his crazies would stop coming after me. Like it was so simple. Mind you, his lawyers got paid by the hour. They were allegedly overheard at a meeting saying that they want to push this until it gets to court. They don't want a resolution. They don't want a settlement. They want to have to go to court because they'll make at least $1 million in legal fees before we ever get to trial. And I'm sitting here going, what trial? What are you talking? What trial? My lawyers contact me one day, probably like first quarter of 2025. And they're like, cool, we just talked to their lawyer. And like a lot of your claims, they've passed the statute of limitations. So what? I'm not trying to make any claims. I'm not trying to take this to court. I don't want to go to court. What are we talking about here? They contacted me. They wanted to apologize and make it right. Why are we talking about the statute of limitation and claims? I understood the part about trying to tally up damages, possible damages, that kind of stuff to get a number in their head. Oh, cool. You guys care about being fair here and paying me back properly, whatever that might be. Cool. But now we're talking about statutes of limitations, which for those of you watching who might not know what that means legally, the thing they did to me, let's say in 2021, I can no longer sue them for in 2024, 25. It's because the individual thing, it's been too long and you can't sue for that long after. Why are we talking about that? I thought you guys want to apologize and make it right. Oh, he has to be seen as a nice country boy who used to do bad stuff like a long time ago, and now he's a good man. If he apologizes now, then people will start looking into what he did to you, and that could bring up more stuff, and that's not going to be good for his Christian music career. I shit you not. I shit you not. That's what I was being told. And now your lawyer is sending me tolling agreements. So a tolling agreement, you sign it. It pauses any claims that you still may have. I still had claims from like 2023. For sure, all the crazy things Bunny said and did in 2023. I was asked for a copy of the contract of me being on the Dumb Blonde podcast. This is my warning to people. Do not go on the Dumb Blonde podcast. The contract that they have you sign, she could do anything with that footage. A little smarter, I had taken a photo of the contract and I wrote, it's only for podcast promotion purposes only.
God,
there's a lot of technicalities in that because she didn't actually release the podcast.
Shit.
But the fact that we had to be...
Sorry, guys. I want to take a screenshot. So sorry. Hold on. Gotta take a screenshot. I want to see how this shit goes. Come on. Come on. What's going on? I'm frozen. Capture. There we go. We're good people. We're good to go now. Where are we? Oh, okay. You know what? This is what's sad. I don't know, right? um Bunny to me, okay, I don't know this icky shit behind the scenes. She seems really down to earth, right? And funny. And Jelly Roll, he seems like down to earth himself. I'm not into country, so there's that. But there's that one song, "Save Me." I love that song, which I sent to my children. And I don't even want to go there because it means so much. But that's about it. That's about it. I don't even know what my point was. It doesn't even matter.
Purposes only. There's a lot of technicalities in that because she didn't actually release the podcast. But the fact that we had to be arguing these little points, there's allegedly cameras, audio and video recording you, by the way, from the second you walk into their home, studio, whatever it might be. To me, it feels like a complete blackmail operation. But allegedly they have you sign that contract so they can do whatever they want with that footage. There seems to be a consistent pattern of people go on the Dumb Blonde podcast and then there's some big smear campaign or something weird happens to them not long after, whether they're being carried out of a bar looking lifeless or they're suddenly in a giant smear campaign scandal, Brittany Furlan, or Bunny's just using them for controversy like she did with Farrah. I do not suggest anyone goes on the Dumb Blonde podcast because they have you sign this contract and they could use that footage for everything. In this case, she had allegedly sold the footage to my stalkers for $10,000, by the way. Stalkers that I had a restraining order against. Remember them? Those guys. So now I'm getting pissed. Being told, Jelly Roll's trying to get his pardon, so they don't want to bring up any controversy. And I'm like, cool, then just apologize. I won't say anything about the controversy and we'll all move on. I stuck to the same thing the whole time. I need an apology and then we can all move on. I could go back to my life before you crazy people drove a truck through it. Dealing with them in this was like being abused all over again. Some days they're calling me a liar. Some days they're offering money. Some days it's the statute of limitations. She's got no claims against them. Some days his lawyer said she overplayed her hand. This is all we're offering. Mother trucker, what? We're not playing a game here. This is him supposed to be being a good human being, the human being he pretends to be to the public and fixing something he did. It was infuriating because of the lack of respect and the way that it was degrading. What should have been a coming together, shaking hands, and it's all good, turned into me realizing that the whole Christian thing was 100% an act. He's a horrible person. He's worse than I even thought he was. And this is going to continue. He's going to keep being like this. How many more people are they doing this to right now? I'm not going to lie to you guys.
I agree. This is, I believe her, and who knows how many others. You don't consider him country? Then why is he winning all these country awards? I don't understand how he's winning these rewards. He won Grammys this year. How? There ain't nothing new with him. I don't understand it. At the Grammys, he won awards for what? He did nothing last year. I don't know. It's just, it is what it is. I don't know. I want to show you guys this. She talks about this here too. Do you want to see who he met? Oops, why am I going to my settings? You guys, this is shocking. Are you fucking kidding me? You see that? He met the Pope. What? Jelly Roll meets the Pope Leo at star-studded Vatican concert. From rock bottom to holy ground. He met the Pope. Look at this. I wonder what he really thought touching that hand. That's crazy. That is insane. But I will say the new Pope, Leo, okay, he's a native of Chicago or Illinois. He loves everybody, okay? Doesn't matter who you are. But it was just shocking. I'm like, the Pope? Are you freaking kidding me? I don't even listen to him. Just that one song. Just that one song is good. I know you like Jelly Roll Woman, and that's okay. But him and his crew, are bullies. I mean, they even bully, they're bullying. And I had somebody come at me in the comments with this. I laughed. Ryan Upchurch. I don't care what anybody says. I believe him too. And they said, no, he's a liar. You don't know what you're talking about. Well, how come all the stuff's out there showing it's been true? Okay, I got to get clean in the kitchen. Okay, let's get back to it. And I'll play that song at the end. It's funny. The diss song. Oh my God, this girl's crazy.
Not that I would, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I saw him with the Pope, I cried. I was like, this is the most evil thing I've encountered on this planet, shaking hands with the Pope. I grew up with photos of the Pope in my school, in my grandparents' homes. This is my religion. These are my people. This is what I stand for. This is what I believe. He's violated all of it. And here he is standing there with the Pope. To me, he is the new Diddy / Epstein. And here he is shaking hands with the Pope. I felt like I was like losing my religion. Whoa, shout out REM song. I was like, the bad guys keep winning. What is the point of being good? And thank God I have an amazing fiance who would just like open the Bible, go back to scripture. He's like, Nicole, we are staying good. These are games that evil plays, that the devil plays. We are not playing them with them. We are just going to stay the course. That's very hard sometimes. This was one of those times. They added so much insult to injury. It was mind-blowing. So we moved forward into a meeting about a settlement. I was given 2 different days that we could possibly have a meeting about a settlement. One of those days, Jelly Roll couldn't be there because he's so busy. Jelly Roll's so busy, so he can't be there that day, but he's going to send his representatives to have the meeting with you, okay? And my lawyers. Or I could wait way longer, and then he'd actually be there. As much as I wanted to like face him, I don't want to be around him. I'll take the day where he can't even be there. I don't even care. They can Zoom him. It's fine. It was probably like August 2025. We have this meeting with his lawyers and his team, and I can hear his team screaming at the top of their lungs. Long story short, I'm offered a sum of money and an apology and the $100,000 donation in my name. Amazing. Why did we have to have this meeting? Like, we could have just done that on an email in January. Your lawyer sure did make a lot of money though, right? Yeah. By the way, for me to go to this meeting, I had to hire security guards. I was freaking terrified. I was like, wow, this is a perfect time for them to take me out if they wanted to, because that's exactly what they said they were going to do, and we're going to go to court. So I was very scared and had to have armed security, and it was a thing. So I'm offered a sum of money. It wasn't life-changing money by any means. It was, let's move.
Dear God. Dear God. They really had her terrified. But I suppose, she's never dealt with this kind of behavior from people. Hey, I grew up with shit like that, so it don't scare me. I'm not liking his actions at all. Yeah. There you go. That's a better word. They opened up a bar. We're going to have to look at the gallery. That's crazy. They opened up a bar last year. Well, they're smart. They're buying property. Okay. They're investing.
On money. Next day or day after, I get a call. They lowered the amount of money. I'm like, why? His lawyer's playing games, and they lowered the amount of money they're going to give you because they think you'll take it. At the same time, he's standing there with Brandon Lake going, hallelujah. They're pulling away money from one of their victims to make up for what they did. I'm not getting paid on this. I wasn't making money. I was just replenishing what I had to pay because of what they did to me. And after we already had an agreement the day before, they're like, no, we'll try and make her take this now. And if she doesn't take it right now today at this exact moment, then maybe we'll pull it all away. What's wrong with you people? That's when I really started to get like in my heart, like, wow, these are evil people. They're not sorry at all. This is evil money. And I thought about like what my family's been through, my friends have been through, people who've protected me have been through. And I'm like, okay, get it drawn up. I'll sign it today. Let's get it done. Of course, they dragged it out. And more tolling agreements had to be signed. And, oh, Jelly Roll's very busy. He hasn't had time to look at this thing yet. To me, your nonsense is not that important. To me, my safety is the number one important thing. And you apologizing and putting out that there was a misunderstanding or whatever it is what will make me safe. Why won't you let me be safe? We have already established you put me in danger. Allegedly, Bunne said no. We're not apologizing to her. We're not giving her anything. And we're not donating anything in her name. After we already had a verbal agreement and his lawyer was drawing up the contract. There were so many contracts sent to me, I lost count. It seems like they always tried to trick me in the contracts that they would send over. They'd hide things like, I have to indemnify them, all their friends, their associates, my stalkers, any of their friends who made up crazy things about me that were obviously paid to do so, apparently, allegedly, right? We all know. I had to indemnify my stalkers. My soul was not okay with that. I could also never talk about what happened, what they did, what their friends did, any of it for this sum of money, charity donation, and an apology. One version gets sent to me and I'm like, okay, we're good. This is it. Okay, great. Wait, there's no apology in this. Did they take the apology out? They took the apology out. Whoop, we tricked her. We took the apology out, and then she's not going to have an apology and she won't be safe. Around Christmas time last year, it got to the point where they just kept playing games. They were so rude in the emails. His lawyer was like, she's trying to extort.
Get it over with. I mean, what are they trying to do here? I don't understand. They know they're in the wrong. What's the big deal about apologizing? I don't understand. Just say it's a misunderstanding and carry on with your happy life. Hi, Rhonda. It's okay. I'm happy you're here. All right, let's continue. No spamming the chat.
So I'm like, you called me, idiot. Idiot. You called me. How am I extorting you? I didn't say you have to give me this or else. It was just more abuse and games and gaslighting and BS and Jelly Roll's so important. He doesn't have time to sign it today. I heard for 2 weeks that Jelly Roll is trying to sign this agreement. He's just so busy. Meanwhile, his wife is live streaming with them at home, doing nothing, sitting on the couch. They're hoping to like wear me down until I would take like pennies. Dick. You dick. I love imagining the lawyer watching Cosplay Christian. Did you say I was out of cards in my hand? I didn't play them well? Huh. Wow. I was mistaken on this part in one of my other videos. I got 2 of the contracts mixed up. In this one that I sign and is sent to them for them to countersign. Again, their lawyer created this contract and sent it to me to sign. That's how contracts like this happen. The first person signs and the people who created the contract sign last. We're waiting. Their lawyer assures us over and over and over. They're signing. Jelly Roll just doesn't have a phone. He's not answering his phone calls. He's acting like his client has just gone rogue. They can't get a hold of him. Meanwhile, they're live streaming. They're right there. I read back through this agreement and I'm like, holy shit. This agreement indemnifies all the bad guys. This agreement does not have an apology in it. This agreement is take some money and shut the F up forever. I emailed my lawyer and I took my name off that thing. I was like, no. Remove my name from that. I do not agree to that. I was like, we need answers on this. If you don't hear from them by this time.
All right, let's read it. This says, thank you. Please formally remove my signature from the document at 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Okay.
Take my name off that thing. This is ridiculous. Jelly Roll's lawyer writes snarky email.
On February 4th of this year.
Back. Oh, she took her name off of it. Blah, blah, blah. I'll have to ask my client if they're even willing to settle at this point. Shut the fuck up. This is the first time I'm really going to swear to camera in this series. You're a bad person. Some people will be like, oh, wait, he was the lawyer that helped free Britney. No, he was the lawyer that made a ton of money off of Britney and her case. That's what really happened there. He got paid either way, which is kind of like this whole, like, I want to push them to court because I make $1 million in legal fees from Jelly Roll no matter what. Allegedly. Right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, dickwad. So now we're into January. They're still negotiating. February 11th, I believe it was. I was told the real deal would be sent to me now to sign. It's ready to go. Here you go, Nicole, sign the deal. I look at the deal and attached to the deal is an email. Ooh, it's a really rude email. Now they want to pay me a little bit of money when we sign. And then a year from now, if I haven't said anything, because they have to protect this cosplay Christian thing. He's going to be on these TV shows with kids. He was with the Pope. They got to protect his image. So a year from now, if I don't say anything, then they'll give me more money. No. I don't know everybody's religion, but for me, I consider myself Christian. I grew up Catholic. Over the whole year that this was going on, I would ask about it. I would pray about it. I would think about it. I would wait for messages about it. And every single time I would hear, no, don't do it. If I signed that deal, they could have done anything to me in that year. They could have had their friends smear me again. And I couldn't say anything. If I even tried to defend myself, I would have to pay them money each time I tried to defend myself. I could never tell my story. No one would ever.
Try to take her voice and her truth. Her truth, okay? That's what we're watching. Now, this is what we're going to do. Take a little tiny break. We're going to listen to her diss track. I've never laughed so hard. This chick is funny. Let me find it. Let me find it. Crossway chicken. It'll stick in your head. That's what I'm telling you right now. Right? And I'm going to get a copyright for this. Shoot. I'm going to get a copyright. Please hit the like. But it's funny. You got to play it. Do you hear that shit? Did you hear that shit? Isn't that funny? Yes, she is good. They're keeping her out though. They're not letting her do her music, right? I want her to continue doing her, but Oh my God, isn't it funny? I'm gonna get a dang. I keep watching, so they don't take my video down right now as I'm playing it. It's worth it.
Featured on
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you know what? I'm sure Bunny had to be laughing at that. Bunny don't care that, she was once a hoe. Okay, I'm just saying. She talks about it. Oh my God. You can listen to this over and over and catch something new every time. The nun is funny, okay? I love this song. I do too. I do too. I do too. I gotta pause it for whatever, but I know I'll get a copyright, but that's okay. Isn't that the funniest shit ever? Here's a link to it. Here's a link. Jill, you should be not threatening women. Okay? You and your peoples. He's got, quite the following. So does she. Oh my God, ain't that shit funny? Ain't that shit funny? I never laughed so hard. Here's a link to that. And yes, I will get a copyright, but I'll be good. All I'll have to do is erase that part. Caused by Christian. Your veneers freak me out. Oh my God. Your veneers freak me out. I gotta get this down. I'm sorry. Your veneers freak me out. Oh my God. Here we go. You guys, why are you laughing? Oh my God. All right.
Would ever know what happened to me. But it wouldn't be corrected that I never did any of these things they did because they took the apology out as well. So now we were at no apology. Money spaced out over an entire year. That would feel like they own me. Their friends could keep doing anything to me and there's nothing I could do about it from then on. Oh, and they took out the donation to the charity. I started hearing cosplay Christian, keep playing victim, time to flip the table on your lies. Up to the very last moment, I was like, I will keep the hope that this person has turned into who they are pretending that they are to the public and that they are going to make this right. I got tears coming right now. It's like a righteous anger. Whew. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you do all these things to me, to other people? How dare you pose as a Christian, as a person of God, as a person who's converted and is a good person now? How dare you offer to make things right with me? Someone that I didn't even know you, that you victimized for 5 years? How dare you offer to make things right only to be a complete piece of garbage the entire time again and continue to victimize me the entire time? And then Bunny has her garbage criminal friends posting a copy of that one that I did sign, but pulled my piece of garbage the entire time again and continue to victimize me the entire time. And then Bunny has her garbage criminal friends posting a copy of that one that I did sign but pulled my name off of. I have the email to prove that that's what happened. I'll just do that. Let's just look at the date that that one was signed. She tells her and then Bunny has her garbage criminal friends posting a copy of that one that I did sign but pulled my name off of. I have the email to prove that that's what happened. I'll just do that. Let's just look at the date. That one was signed. She tells her friends to put on the internet they were never going to pay me anything. They weren't negotiating, blah, blah, blah. Sweet Pea, are you claiming that your lawyer negotiated in bad faith in California for an entire year? If you never had any intention of settling this and you were trying to just get me to sign an agreement so you could put it on the internet one day, I think the bar is going to want to hear about that. I don't know why anyone would do business with you, your husband, or that lawyer again. You didn't want your followers to know that you sent me another agreement in February. February. You guys were still hoping to shut me up in February. The problem is what you sent me in February was a hush money deal. That's a hush money deal. Take this money and shut up. And when I saw the email from your lawyer and there's still threats, it's still a do this or else. Do this or we'll sue you. For what? We'll sue her for anything. They could sue me for whatever they feel like. It's called lawfare. It's a form of financial abuse. It's where people will sue you for literally anything. You can make up anything. I could say you there watching this, you stole my dog and cut its hair and I'm suing you for it. I don't even have to have a dog. It doesn't even have to have hair. I could sue you for that tomorrow. And legally, you're going to have to respond to my lawsuit. You're going to have to pay for a lawyer all the way until we go through. Well, we're going to have to go to court and you're going to have to prove you don't have a dog. Even if you're like, this is complete BS, you still have to hire a lawyer and go to court and prove it's complete BS. And they drain your bank accounts. It's a form of abuse. It happens a lot. This is what bad guys do to their victims. It was said over and over that he's losing a ton of weight. So when these videos come out about him, he won't look like that anymore. And he could be like, oh, that was a long time ago. It was less than a toddler ago. These things happened after he was saved. When I saw that last email from their lawyer, it was rude, it was condescending, it was threatening, it was still playing games. It hit me. No. They're not sorry. Sorry for my Canadian friends. They're gonna do this again because they absolutely learned nothing and they are not sorry. Sorry for my American friends. I said no. My lawyers were like, do you want us to go back and see if we can? I'm like, no. We're done here. I keep saying this, but everybody's like, how does Epstein and Weinstein and Cosby and whatever else happen over and over and over? It's because people knew. People knew they were pieces of and they did nothing. It would feel like I was paid for them to abuse me if I took that money. Like I was part of one of those weird freaking parties in Dubai if I took that money from them. The fact that they're building an addiction center and mental health facility on their property is so sickening when they're the reason I had to go into a mental health facility for PTSD. It's them. They're the reason directly. My DMs are full of their victims. This isn't old. This is current stuff. You're going to build this facility with, I'm sure, cameras and recording devices around the whole thing. People will go there at their lowest. They will divulge their worst secrets, the most horrible things they've ever experienced in their life, and they're going to have footage of it. They're going to have footage of it. They're going to know people's deepest, darkest secrets. They're going to have access to people at their lowest and most impressionable. And they have proven over and over again that they are not responsible with any kind of power whatsoever. I don't believe those people will be helped. I believe
I'm not talking. Oh, I was reading that thing, wasn't I? Okay. Oh, I'm one big technical, can't even speak, technical issue. All right, sorry, but here we go. I hope you read it.
those people will be abused. And I talked to some people that I respect very much, and they had said, women, by the way, they said over and over that it never works out for women who are like a whistleblower or like coming out as an abuse victim or something like that. It doesn't work out for them. I was like, yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that for me. I just want to go on and do my stuff and have my life. I don't want that at all. But I couldn't do it. You mocked my religion. You've mocked my God. You've mocked me. You've mocked goodness. You've mocked justice. You've spit in the face of everything that is good. You've spit in my face. I couldn't let you get away with it. Call it God, Allah, Buddha, the flying spaghetti monster, spirit, whatever resonates to you. But that thing in the sky told me to pick up my flaming sword and go. I was like, God, why me? Why do I have to be the one to do this? To go after these freaking demons? And he's like, because it's your assignment. And I knew it was true. Call me the K-pop demon hunter because these are demons and I had to go after them. When I started this, when I put out Cosplay Christian and I started to make my videos, I was like, I know I'm going to get hate. I know they're going to say nasty things about me. There was AI porn released of me within a day, like hours actually. I hope now you understand a bit more about Jelly.
Guys, this is insane. Front and center, people. Front and center. Right now.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
I'm going to make sure that guy comes to your house. How about that? All right, let's continue. Okay, let's see. We don't have much more time, so. Okay.
And Bunny and their group of friends. and who the cosplay Christian really is in real life. The second I started telling the real story, they did another smear campaign on me, exactly as they had done in the past. Bunny starts posting her weird lip syncing videos threatening again. These people haven't changed at all. They have political ties and more money now, which makes them scarier and more of a threat to society. They are the opposite of all things good in the world. They promote using women's bodies and porn and escorting as if it's a good thing. 7 Deadly Sins is how they got rich. The idea that a little kid could be wearing a Jelly Roll shirt and knowing what that really stands for was so sick to me. And here's the thing. People are always like, oh, if I knew something, I would say something. Say something then. I've given you all the tools and the opportunity. Feel free to clip any of my videos that I made. Get the word out. Jelly Roll is the new wolf in sheep's clothing. He's coming for you. He's coming for your mental health. He's coming for your sobriety. Opening a bar when you promote sobriety, they are evil, evil. Remember, we are the media. When you see something, say something, put it online. To the MAGA people watching this, I'm addressing you specifically because you're the first ones that'll be like, oh, they haven't released the Epstein files. Get them. There's all this bad stuff going on in the world and we have to stop it. Stop it. I'm showing you who the bad guy is. Stop him. Put your money where your mouth is and stop him. Stop going to his concerts. Stop streaming his music. Stop supporting him on WWE. Tell FIFA World Cup you want nothing to do with that garbage song. Why does his song for the World Cup sound like a slave owner's anthem? It does. You can hear chains. Why do I hear chains? Never felt so free before. It sounds like a slave song. He's tricking Christians to make money off them. He's tricking the mental health community to make money off them. He's tricking the sober community while having a bar. He didn't rehabilitate. He just got a publicist. I don't want to forget to say this. Every single person who has sent me a message saying, I believe you. I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. To every single person who has sent me a message saying, I believe you. I didn't know I needed to hear that, but I feel like I'm going to go Super Saiyan. I feel like Mario just got the star. I feel like a white girl hearing Black Eyed Peas at a wedding. Tonight's going to be a good night. Thank you. You're the best. That's the end of my story for now. But something tells me there's going to be more soon. I'm Nicole Arbour. Thanks for watching. Keep laughing. Be good to each other in real life. And until next time.
Cosplay Christian. You
Good
play
team.
victim.
Christian, keep playing victim. Turn the devil on your eyes. Praying on the children. Beating all the villain. Hollywood demon in disguise.
I'm going to have to get all the wording. Cosplay Christian. You play victim. Your veneers freak me out. Your veneers. You're 2 minutes behind. Shit. Good. You people are here front and center. Okay. Just, I won't send him to your house. How about that? I won't send him there. Okay. Okay. Let's look at their bar. That's interesting. I didn't know they had a bar. And if you're in recovery, yeah, it just don't make sense. But they're making money. Here we go. Look at this place. Oh, look at there's Bunny. You know what? She is beautiful. That bitch is beautiful. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of her looks. How can anybody look like that? She reminds me of Marilyn Monroe. But Nicole's pretty. So that's it. That's all we get to see. All right, guys, that's her bar. Let's see, when did it open up? Okay. We got food. I wonder how much her food is. Let's look. Yummy. The burger looks good, guy. Oh yes, yummy. The burger looks good. Pizza looks good. Okay. Where's my peoples? I just seen a video of her. You know what? She was loved, but she was still lonely. Does that make sense? And I think it's because people used her. She was used. And she just wanted to be loved. That's my opinion. I didn't know the lady. Was I even alive? No. Okay. Let's go to X real quick. I'm going to Nicole's X. I want to see what's going on. I want to see if there's any threats. I want to look. See if there's any new threats. Let's look. You want to look with me? Here we go. Cosplay victim. You play victim. Your veneers freak me out. Okay, there she is. See, she's pretty too. Look at her. All right. Anything new? What's going on here?
why. A few weeks ago, I was given a tip that a YouTuber named CC Suarez, her real name is Chelsea Suarez, was paid to be part of a smear campaign about me. Why? Because they're trying to cover up the crimes that were committed against me. And in my personal opinion, try and scare a victim out of pursuing legal action. It's creepy enough that people do things like run smear campaigns on victims on behalf of other people. But the problem is that Chelsea, CC's husband, is Deputy Anthony Suarez of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department. Deputy Anthony Suarez's wife, Chelsea, has been accused online multiple times of stalking female victims, consistent harassment against her other smear campaign victims, and of course, accessing police databases via her husband for her YouTube smear campaigns.
There was yet another person from the internet that complained on him because of me. They live in like fucking Ohio or some shit. I don't know where they live. I mean, I will know in a minute. Are you going to give me an update on anything or no? I knew it was.
Do we not see the conflict here? I have active investigations going on. And you're telling me that a YouTuber can be using her husband at the sheriff's department to be accessing my private information and those files that are not public? But Nicole, I'm sure her husband has nothing to do with her YouTube drama channel, except here's a photo of him helping her in uniform. When you call the police as a violence or stalking victim,
you can't be doing that. You can't be in your uniform doing that. Or maybe they can. I don't know.
and one of the first things they ask you is for your address. And then I go, will this be put on my record? And they say, yes. And I say, will the bad guy be having access to this record? And they say, yes. When charges are pressed, the bad guy and their lawyer get access to all of these records, which means the person stalking you now gets your address and your phone number and all the private information that you give to the police. And even if you don't give it to the police, people like CC Suarez and her husband, Deputy Anthony Suarez of the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department in Florida, may be accessing that information anyway. CC and her husband could have my address right now. And Cece seems to be paid by the people who I actively have investigations against. Chelsea Suarez has now told me she has thousands of public record court documents about me. But the problem is there aren't thousands of public records about me. So no victims, you are not safe sharing your information with the police. And this is why a lot of people don't go to the police in the first place. Hillsborough County Sheriff's Department, consider this your preservation notice. You will be getting one formally.
Wow, she didn't exactly, okay. Wow, she did exactly what you said she was going to do. You knew she was bad news. Look, you basically told her no, and look how she reacted. What a nutcase. God, people are just freaking rotten. I don't know. I've seen 5 years of this shit. Can you imagine that? Over a lie? Look at how many subs she has. And then they get their people to go after her. I just wanted to see him being nosy. How is everybody? I was just being nosy. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Okay. Oh shit, I gotta find that girl. Oh my god, I just can't. Hey guys, what would you do? Oh my god. Oh my god. Good, I'm glad you're good. Oh my God. Yeah, I was crying yesterday, so I'm glad I'm laughing today. Did you? Okay. Oh my God. I need to do this. You know what? I'm going to try it. Oh my God, I'm tearing up over this shit. I should try that if I'd ever leave my house. I got this. I'm suffering from agoraphobia right now, and I'm going to try to leave my house today, and I hope I can do it. I hope I can do it. You guys, guess who called me last night? Because my phone don't ring no more since Tabitha died. Very rarely my phone rings like a phone call since my daughter died. Because my daughter would call me 2 to 3 times a day, 5 times a week. Okay? Our Aussie friend, Rachel, called. And I told her, and I sucked up my tears, and I told her I'm there for her. We love her. We miss her. And it'll be okay. And to get your shit together in the sense of, because her dad is not doing good. I won't go into details because that's for her to share. But I said, you got to dry up those tears and be there for him, even though it's really hard to be strong for him right now. He needs you. And I think I helped a little bit. I hope I did. So I'm so happy she called me. Yes, I told her we miss her, and she feels like she's a bad person, but she feels she don't belong, which I'm really sad she feels that way, but she will never be forgotten over here, ever, 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 ever. She's a sweet lady. Okay, this is it about Jelly Roll Files. My strong opinion is Jelly Roll. They have peoples. They don't have to do it, but they got peoples that I guess will pick on you. She was cyberbullied without a doubt. Without a doubt. And she's the type that never got picked on. You can tell. I don't know. It's crazy. I'm not famous or anything, so I guess that's part of being famous. I don't know. I don't know. I got pictures and videos of Cooper, the grandma in Washington. She sends me stuff all the time. Every time she has Cooper, she sends me videos and pictures of him. He's getting so big, he's talking. He just turned 3 in March. Cooper is my daughter Tabitha that died, her baby. Yeah, he was 2 when she died. Yeah. So we got someone that is causing a lot of problems on YouTube. I don't care if this person is a troll or whatever they do. I have to say stuff. Okay. I'm going to be my own advocate, right? Who else is going to be? I have to stick up for myself. I'm not going to let anybody bully me. Okay. I'm going to do the best I can. But we know as creators, this creator, and I'm not saying the name, is going to get somebody hurt. Do you know how many creators this year so far have been unalived by people? You're giving out their addresses, their full names. There's a reason why people, and they have that right, not want to share their name or show their face. They don't have to. That's your right. But it's not your right to put that stuff out there, even though you think you're doing good. No, actually you're being reckless. You're being reckless. Want to see all the people that have died so far this year? Let's get to it. These are influencers that have been killed because of crazy stalkers. You got in 2025, a 23-year-old. Okay. She was a TikToker with 200 subs. I don't know how to say her name. Valeria? Then you got Apollo, 28 Brazilian model influencer. Then you got Roberto, 46-year-old. Then you got Gloria from California. And then you got Mesa. See, look at these 26, 25, 26. I remember this one. A 25-year-old Polish influencer. Somebody came into her home. Labrissa, 26 year. Isn't this crazy? Now look at here. Look at here. Already. Here's two other ones that have died. Who's this? What happened to this guy? He was killed in the early hours morning while leaving a street party. Who is he? Douglas, 21. I'm just saying this just to say it, man. I'm just saying it to say it. He's being reckless. And people are going to get hit. Hurt. I'm always afraid of that. I don't share my real name because in the true crime community, you guys, I don't know if you believe me or not, you put your life in danger, in a sense. If you decide you want to, I've learned a lot through the years, but you get hate. Like I covered Timmy D's case, I get a lot of hate and threats from Fredericktown, Missouri. Okay, that's just something you put up with. But I've also, which I keep a lot of shit to myself. I have gotten emails and threats of people that have been murdered. Okay, by the person more than likely that have done that to take my videos down. Okay, and I'm not going to say names because I got to keep me safe. Okay, for now. But see, you don't know what you can do. You just don't know. That's why anytime I get threats, but this other one I can't because it's part of the investigation. That's why I would go live and say, look at this threat I'm getting, to put it out there. But dude, you're being reckless and it's not funny. You're not helping nobody. You're not protecting anybody. You say you're protecting people and you're calling people like retarded and all that. That's so messed up. But you pick on people with disabilities. I won. I got more than one. You are not protecting anybody. I don't know what the hell you're doing out here. Get a hobby. Do something else. I don't know. I only say this because he says he's coming to true crime now. I don't know if you're trolling or what you're doing, honestly, but you can leave me alone, okay? Because you are the bully here. Okay? Yes, he does. I'm just seeing the stuff. He's putting people's full addresses, their full name and addresses, you guys. It's fucking insane to me. You can't do that while he's doing it. He's going to get someone hurt. Okay? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. He thinks because he pulls down his videos, he's safe. No. When he's live, you just get the URL, and there you go. There you go. I don't think they will for some reason, because I've been told just to ignore him. And I have a problem ignoring people when I know what they're doing is a lie and untruth. Okay? And I just can't help it. I need to say something. Come on, yes you do. Let's continue. We'll spam me the chat. I'm not saying his name. I did nothing to this guy. Nothing. Nada. And that's what sucks. Coming after a girl? I mean, come on, for nothing. It's so weird to me. Just because I looked into him, because he says, look into me. So, and he said his name, and we're to look him up. I did that. And I said, here, this is what he is. He says what he is. And he's had a fucking problem with me ever since. It's killing him that plug isn't entertaining him. Yeah. Yeah, I've been picked on all weekend. I did. I got picked on all weekend. I don't know what else to call it. I've been told, that I can't read, I can't write, I can't do this, can't do that. He doesn't know what's going on in a person's life. And I tried to explain that. Yeah, he could just be that one word that day when I'm not doing good, right? Let's say I'm not doing good, and one word will click, and I would never do it, people. Okay, but we know what I'm going to say here. Harm myself, and I would never do that ever. Okay, but you just never know what's going on in someone's life. He didn't know I had a stroke, but he's making fun of me. Okay, all right. I'm just saying I have to get it out. I hate these bullies. And he says he's helping people. Who the fuck are you helping? Well, of course he did. He called me a bitch again. And I don't like being called a bitch. It's not okay. You cannot do that. And he says I can't speak or I can't read. Yeah, I know that. We know that already. It's not a secret. I struggle with that. On his lives. He couldn't help himself but to bring me up. Yep. So I don't know. There's that. Cosplay Christian, you play victim. Okay. Okay, people. Thank you for being here. Please hit the like, dislike. Okay, this is part 3 of Jelly Roll Files, and I'm sure it's going to get worse for her because she's speaking out. I don't know. This is crazy. I know how you feel. After my stroke, I can't read either. No, I have, dyslexia too, but everything got worse. Everything got worse. Even my speech. Can you guys tell in my speech even? I can't help that. You understand, Rhonda? It's a side effect because it was a right frontal lobe of my brain. Okay? I was so lucky that I fought. I remember crying and looking at my mom because I could not speak to talk. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. I'm going to walk again. I'm going to do this again. And thank God I did. Because you know what? I've been selfless and taking care of sick parents, right? Even though I put my life on hold. Were you 46 too? You're welcome. You're welcome. That's all right. All right, everybody. I love you. I love you. I'm going to try to leave my house. I'm going to try to leave my house and go to town. Okay, which is 2 miles. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get through it. I know, I get mixed up too. I do that too. Stop in mid-sentence. Or you guys know what I do. When I'm like, I don't know that word. Hey, it's no secret, but to be picked on it about it is a whole nother thing. Goodbye, Amber, my sweet girl. You still follow? I got my walker if I need it. I'm just lucky. That's all I got to say. I'm lucky. I made it through it. They don't know why I had it. So there's that. All right, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye now.